Basically, play some Bugsy Malone. I'll play some Bugsy Malone in a minute, mate. Right, this story goes back a few years ago. I was in my final year of A levels, and I worked in central Milton Keynes. So it's a big shopping mall in Milton Keynes, and basically there used to be a car park at the back of it by John Lewis, and it used to be free. Since then, it's pay to park now because everyone's fucking paid to park, but it used to be free. So what I used to do was I used to drive to work a little early, and it's because it was busy there because it was free. I used to have to drive around for quite a while and find people that were leaving and then try and take their space. And it got quite close to me starting work, so I was like, oh fuck. So I went to the front of I went outside John Lewis, and this lady coming out with shopping bags. I was like, oh, excuse me, you parked in the car park? She was like, yeah. I was like, is it cool if I come with you and then I have your space when you leave? And she was like, yeah, absolutely, just follow me. So I was like, cool. So she was walking, I was driving, I was following around, and so she went down like one of the lanes of the car parks where there's cars parked on the left and right, and there was a car coming out and someone going in, so there was a bit of congestion, so I couldn't see her and she couldn't see me. And once they'd gone, there was another lady waiting to take the car parking spot that the lady had promised me. So I drove over to this woman's car who was waiting to take that space, and I was like, oh, excuse me, I just spoke with this lady, she said I could have her space, I've got to start work in like 5 minutes. And she was just like, I don't care, I was here first. And I was just like, but I've just literally been speaking to her. She was like, you're not having the space. So I was like, you're a cunt, bruv. So this woman pulled out of her parking space, and this woman tried to go in the space that I just kind of had a bit of an argument with. So I floored it in, so I got in there kind of a bit first, but neither of us could actually go in, but she'd have had to smash into the side of my car. So she obviously didn't smash into the side of my car, and she reversed out, and I parked up. And then I got out of the car, locked the car or whatever, walked across the car park, and then before you can get into the mall, you have to cross the road to go into the shopping centre. And I was waiting there because there was a car coming. This woman, who I'd just taken the space off of, who tried to cunt me over, came round the corner, saw me, floored it, right, towards me, like started revving, floored it towards me, and then swerved like that, like pretending to hit me, like done a little swerve. And then she had to stop, so I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Went over to her window and knocked on the window, and I was like, what the fuck are you playing at? Like, pretending to run me over. And she just sat there, like, so say I'm driving and I'm having a go at her at the window, she just sat there like this. Literally wouldn't look at me, would not make eye contact with me, just sat there flipping me off. So I was like, what the fuck? And then I looked in the back seat, yeah, and she had this 8-year-old daughter that was like, face up to the window, and she was just like, fuck you, at the window, this 8-year-old girl, right? So I looked at this 8-year-old girl, and I was like, fuck you, you little cunt. Like, I started flipping off this 8-year-old girl. It was so funny. Oh my god, I'm logged in. Hey, there's my shit back, lads.